Hello, welcome to another episode of Gaming Gamers. Today we're going to talk about the legends of RPGs on the Super NES. Chrono Trigger, yes, best game RPG ever made on the Super Nintendo. Probably number one in my list of all-time greats. Really great game. You start off as the character Chrono, go into the festival, which is right next to your village, to go see your best friend, which is a childhood friend actually. She's doing a machine. She wants to try the machine, and then you bump into a girl. This girl goes with you to the machine. Suddenly, when she goes into the machine, she is sucked into a portal, and that portal seems to be a portal to go back in time. Yes, back in time. Time travel. Always awesome. There is never a movie or any game that was time travel is bad. Here's what happens next. After this, you go into millions of adventures, past, present, and future. Also, past. Of course, I'm not going to ruin that to you guys. Huge cast of characters, 7 of them. You play all of them as 3 characters when you go into the battle screen. Battle system is completely different from most of the RPGs you see in those days. It's more like you have mobs here, and then you can actually avoid the mobs while you're going around. Very, very good actually. It was actually surprising when you play the game that this system worked at the time. Most of us were more into random battle sequences when you go out, another battle, another battle, another battle. This one is almost exactly the same, but you can avoid some of them. Some of them you can't avoid. Some of them is just really annoying to avoid. The game itself is awesome from beginning to end. You never get bored with the battle system. You never get bored with the story itself. Characters are all very, very, very deep. Each one of them has a story. You can actually finish all their stories, like in the old RPGs where you can get all their weapons and all that. Not a lot of side story actually, if you consider side stories or endings becoming side stories, because there's multiple endings in this game. You have a lot of endings. I don't even remember the exact number. I think there were like 10 of them or even more actually. But trying to do all the endings, good luck. Other than that, if you want to continue the game, from beginning to the end, it is actually very enjoyable. From the first to the last, it is never boring. Never boring. I can guarantee you. Even if you haven't actually played like RPGs in the old days. You know when you usually play RPGs, some people say, oh, I don't like the random system, it's very boring and all that. Well, for some of you, actually, if you try this game, you won't get as bored as those games. Because actually, I do get bored sometimes of the random battle system. Not as much as most, but you do get bored. But in this game, you do not get bored. First of all, because character design is made by Akira Toriyama, so the characters are very, very appealing to the eyes. If you've seen Dragon Ball, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You know it from get-go that this is Toriyama's work. Also, because Hironobu Sakaguchi was directing the game from start to finish is extremely well done. In terms of scenario, where you go, what you do is very, very, very well placed. Not like most RPGs where you just run around and you don't know what you're doing, and you talk to a character, you think the character is actually going to help you, and then you don't know, you have to talk to another character to use the quest and all that. In most games now, in the future games, like Inquisition and all that, you have to go to a certain place, you have to talk to this character to start a quest, and to this quest you have to go to a side quest. In this game, it's actually pretty straightforward. Sometimes you'll just find a side quest, something to do on the side. Rather easily, you just talk to 2-3 people. Of course, there's less characters. And unlike Inquisition, you have so many people to see, so many people you can talk to, and it takes a huge amount of time. From beginning to the end, it is enjoyable. It takes for about, let's see, how much time did I take? I took 40 hours. But I was looking for the multiple endings, and I was looking for all the weapons, and I was trying to get every character's side quest done. It is you do not get bored. You cannot get bored from this game. If you do get bored from this game, I will actually be surprised. If you say it in the comment below, I got bored of this game, I will actually reply to you and I will tell you how, explain it to me. But from the beginning to the end, great characters, great battle system, because you can actually do double moves with 2 characters, and then you can do with 3 characters at the same time. It never gets boring on the supers. All the monsters, all the design is actually exquisite. Considering even place like, how can I explain this? If you're a Super Nintendo fan, you've played, I don't know, those new 3D games. Even in this game, 2D is actually really good. You cannot get bored. Even the design and graphics till today is still appealing to the eye. And I guarantee you, if you don't like it, I will be really surprised, like I said. But if you really love RPGs, if you've never tried it before, I suggest you try it now. Try the PlayStation version because it's got the cutscenes, so it's a little extra there for all of you. Other than that, enjoy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Facebook, Twitter, and thanks for watching.